let's start with Shedeur. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this one out the way too, because LeJounte is LeJounte, and it's gonna be a lot.
He gonna win that award. We gonna make thousands and thousands of dollars.
No,
Yes, we are.
that was
You
one
got to
of
put Benson.
that's
Benson's
one
got
of
to
those
go in there.
ones.
Who?
Benson, he's got to go in there.
As long as he can play this season.
Yeah, stay healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, if something with that injury, then it'll be tough.
What about
His
Shepard?
leadership, I help him along.
Yeah, Will
should go.
the scouts are going to say the exact same thing that we said about Will. And what was the drop off when you got to SEC play? So going forward this year, they playing dogs. So he's going to, as long as he performs the entire season, then yeah, he's getting drafted.
And I would shoot him some bail too, because even if you want to question, yeah, so the stems were completely off, the route trees were terrible, and you were only told to do this. How come you bowled out? But you have to understand the difference in the technical ability of the DBs that he's facing outside of the SEC.
Yeah.
Those gaps in your game, those lapses in understanding what you're going to do in coverage based on the route tree and such, like it's going to plague you when you're facing those type of defenses. So I would actually, if he balls out this year, yeah, he's out of here.
I think he has no choice. You got Travis and LeJounte on that side. I think, I think, and that's why I'm so. Look, I know people like but I'm CT the fan. CT fan gonna tell you, 10 wins or undefeated, because there's not a defense you can name in the Big 12 that's. If Colorado go 4 wide, you find a team that got 4 defensive backs, because you can't guard Travis one-on-one regardless. So I got all day, by the way, because I just think this offense is just going to just
still taking less for the defense to taking. The defense won't have to worry about much if we're constantly saying we're going to exploit that one big, tool that we have, which is those wide receivers. Like there's ways to do shell coverage if you have 1 or 2 good rushers that is going to make the quarterback hold the ball just that half second longer to disrupt. Momentum swings. Then all of a sudden, a turnover. It's every single play that is scripted is with the thought that we have to make this work or else. And so for me, go 4 wide. But I want to give them something to think about. So if you go 4 wide, the main thing is, hey, destroy that offensive line. Do what you need to do to make sure you. But that's our gap. That's our biggest gap is the offensive. Like you got to protect them. You got to run the ball. In my opinion, let them know that you got those dogs that can run the ball and with 2 people that can take the top off of coverage and a play action. If you're running the ball, now schematically, how do you stop that? Not just, our dudes are more talented. Schematically, if they're running the ball down your throat in the Big 12, and then they go play action out of any formation, like T. Cal has shown.
Yeah, that practice when Jimmy and LeJounte just went right up.
But just wait to see North Dakota State's defense and how they play action. And it's because teams are running the ball. Like when I say they're coming all the way down to the line of scrimmage, everything's open behind them. But that only happens if you show that you can run the ball to start. So I want to talk about this comment. I don't necessarily agree with this. If Colorado gets 8 players drafted, Livingston will also be gone to a bigger program. I think he could potentially go to the NFL, but for them to get 8 players drafted, just even as a team, means they got to get 10 wins. If they get 10 wins, there's no program bigger than Colorado.
Exactly.
As far as the funding that's going to be there, the TV deals, there's not going to be any program bigger than Colorado. Like they are going to be the most watched program, everything. And it's the place right now. It's the place that I would have went no matter how good of a player I was and how many bigger schools wanted me, because all eyes are going to be there. So you transfer and it's like, hey, I'm going to have eyes on me. As long as I ball, I'm going to be seen. I'm telling y'all, a lot of schools don't have scouts in fall camp. That's not regular to have this many scouts during fall camp. Like that's a ton of scouts that they're having during fall camp. So they win that, all this is going to be multiplied by 10, 50. Like it's going to be insane. So if I was Livingston, I'd be like, hey, I'm right where I need. You don't think he going to get paid? They win 10 games. Prime's getting a whole new contract. Livingston's going to get offered a disgusting amount of money.
Even Miss Peggy got an NIL deal.
Man, it's going to be insane. Absolutely insane.
I was hoping that softball and baseball came to Colorado because that's where my daughter's pitching at Morgan State, and she'd have been going to Colorado. I'm tell you that right now. Yeah. I'll tell you that right now. Just to draft off that steam, she would be going out there. I'm telling you.
And yeah, well, no, nobody's sleeping on Jimmy.
Hey, TK, I wanted to ask you about that. I'm glad you brought that up too. Let's say I think they will have it, but let's say if and when they have a 10-win, 11-win season, what coach? You said it before about them going after Shurmur as the first coach, like either another school or another NFL team. Like, what other coaches do you see them going after? Like, to throw like another school or another team or?
That's a good one. It's tough. Let's see. I think Schumer's definitely gonna be number one. He's been in the league. He's been he's gonna be able to prove himself on the college level. And there's a huge run since Kingsbury? Of college coordinators getting major jumps to the NFL.
It's an NFL head coaching job.
So
one's with way less experience than Shurmur.
Yeah, way less. So I think he's number one. The other ones are gonna be tough. And sorry, no, it's not. Load Holt, yeah, about this. Yeah, if the line makes a jump with him in 1 year, and he has that NFL pedigree as far as his playing experience, he's
Shurmur gonna be like, hey, I'm taking this. I need you to go my.
Load Holt will be number 2 for
sure. What about D. Lewis?
Where did he come from?
Seattle.
Yeah,
he'll be up.
That didn't end that
line ball out.
Yeah,
but he's gonna all start at prime. Don't get it. Colorado make that college football playoff. Every college is gonna be in them DMs. Like,
everybody.
Hey.
It's gonna be big bags out there, boy.
Right, it's gonna be like Prime. We'll let you.
Don't fool yourself, even if it's just to get them away from Prime.
So we'll give you 10%. We'll give you 10% of the school.
Yeah, Prime. What do you need, Prime?
Hey, Livingston getting paid. Getting paid. Add a few more. T-Cal might look at coaching one day. Getting paid. Appreciate you, Dwayne. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, super sticker, Dwayne. Appreciate you.
They're definitely sleep on Tyler. Tyler, my fault. I told y'all, Tyler mess around and not play this season and get drafted. That's how talented.
Really?
Yeah, because again,
they seen what they didn't see when they went up to Texas.
Every NFL, I was just about to say that every NFL team knows who Tyler Johnson is because they all knew who those D tackles were. So when they were watching film, he was popping, and they're like, "Hold on, who is this?" And even if he were not to play, whatever, they come to practices. They're gonna be able to see, scouts during the season come to a lot of practices, a lot, and they'll come there and, hey, coach, who's standing out? Coach says, hey,
absolutely.
So right now they're early to Colorado right now.
Super early because the scouts